10 things that you can do to get yourself a girlfriend. There's 10 things that the girls really, really do find sexy about guys, okay? These are 10 things that girls really do find sexy about guys. Okay, the first thing is be confident. Now, I don't mean be cocky. I don't mean be a jerk, okay? I don't mean be an egomaniac, but be confident. Hey, don't hesitate. Feel good about things. Be decisive, okay? Be confident. Girls really, really do think it's sexy and to be confident if you're a guy. Uh, you know, uh, I heard a girl one time. She told me the sexiest thing a guy can wear is his confidence. And like I said, do not confuse confidence with being cocky, okay? Because girls hate cocky guys. They really do. A truly confident guy is calm, he's patient, he's kind, and he knows he's worth something. You know your own value. Know that you're important and that you're to be taken seriously, okay? And and, and I know it can be kind of tricky, when a guy is overly confident. So, you don't want to come across overly confident or come across like a jerk. But you understand what I mean, I hope, about just be confident. That's one of the most important things. You know, uh, you shouldn't try and you should try not to be pushy or rude. Okay, don't try and be pushy or rude. At least have enough confidence to know what you want and go after it. Okay, so set some goals and work at achieving those goals with a good positive attitude. Now that'll really help you with a girl. And if a girl isn't into you, then don't insult her. She's simply not into you. Just move on. It's not a big deal. I hope that makes sense to you. Don't get hung up on your failures. A confident man, he knows if a girl's into them. You know what I mean? You'll know if she likes you. That's really the truth. You'll know. So uh, if if you think she don't like you, then she probably don't. That's the truth. Be um, let's face it, man. It's just personal preference. Some girls you like, some girls you don't. And girls think the same way you do. Okay, it's that simple. Now another thing that a girl really thinks is sexy, and a girl really thinks is hot. Okay. Now this is an old man telling you 63 years of experience. Okay, is take control. You know, don't always leave all the decisions up to the girl. You got to take control. Girls like guys that are, you know, that are capable of taking control. You know, initiate the conversation. Okay. You start out talking. Okay. Don't wait for them. If you do, you'll be standing there holding your thumb forever. Like when you're talking about where you're going to go on a date, don't always ask her where to go on a date. Hey, take control. Say, hey, we're going to go over here to see this movie, and then we're going to go over here and have dinner, or we're going to go over here and see this play, or we're going to go to a football game. But just take control. Women think men that are in control are sexy. They really do. Now, I don't mean to come across like, an anti-feminist or any of that shit. I'm just telling my experience in life is that girls really do think men that take control or men that are in control are sexy. Now, it doesn't mean every girl in the world feels that way, okay? Believe me, they don't always want to be the ones trying to pick where to go or what to do, okay? You know, that's a fact. You know, if it's a good rule of thumb that if you're going to ask a girl on a date, then have a plan. Already know where it is that you want to take her and what it is that you want to do. Have a plan. You know, sometimes they won't just say, yes, I want to go. Sometimes they'll beat around the bush and say, well, I don't know. What is it you want to do? Okay, so have a plan. You know, having a plan means that you're in control. And it shows girls, it shows all the girl has to do is show up. You know what I mean? That's all she has to do, just show up. She don't have to do this and do that. She don't have to worry about, do I have enough money? Do we have a ride? Do we have this or we have that? You've already got it all planned out before you ever ask in the first place. And believe me, that'll help you a lot. And that's been my experience, okay? You know, women, they love to be taken care of. They love to be cuddled and protected by a guy, okay? And by having a plan, it makes them feel like they're being taken care of. You know, and also by having the plan, it shows them how well you perform under pressure. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? You know, if they say, well, I don't know, what is it you want to do? And you go, whoa, 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 whoa. You look like a babbling idiot. And why would she want to go out with a babbling idiot? So make sure you have a plan. Now, the next thing is be passionate. Now, being passionate does not mean walk around with your thing hanging out or blah, 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 okay? It doesn't mean when you kiss her, slobber all over her, okay? We're talking, you know, I'm not talking about passion in the bedroom at all, okay? But don't get me wrong, that helps too, okay? But that's not what I'm talking about, okay? Basically, what we're talking about is when you wake up in the morning or you know, get yourself motivated and keep going, you know what I mean? Be excited about life and be anxious for tomorrow to come, you know, so that you can get more and more things accomplished. Be passionate about life. You know, I hope that makes sense. I don't care if it's playing sports or following politics. You know, hey, girls love a guy who have a passion, okay? Not, like I said, not in the bedroom. I mean, like I said, that helps too, but, you know, a passion about life and a passion in life. Something that you're really interested in and that you really, you know, apply yourself to achieve, you know? Does that make sense to you guys? Hey, I don't, you know, like I said, I don't care if it's, you know, sports, politics, who cares, okay? I don't care if it's, you know, wood crafting, all right? But have a passion. Could be RuneScape. And, you know, basically what it's showing that girl is that you have a life of your own. And you're inviting her into your life. Why would she want to walk into just some empty room, you know? So that you're actually striving towards something, you know? And that way they can respect that and respect you. So have a passion. You know what you really want to do is you want to give a girl a chance to be your biggest fan. And let's face it, she's not going to be a fan of somebody who just sits around on the couch and twiddles his thumb, says, well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. What do you think? Okay? Get off your butt. Get motivated. Get excited. Go out and do something. Hey, and you know what? And share your passions with her. Let her know what it is that you really like and you really are excited about and the things that you really want to do and accomplish, okay? Share that. Now, another thing that's, hey, in my opinion, just as important as, you know, anything else that you talk about, including sex, okay, is having a sense of humor. I mean, I'm telling you, having a sense of humor might be the most important thing. You know, I'm telling you right now, the real way to a woman's heart, honestly and truly, is through a laugh. You know, if you can get her to laughing and get her to smiling, okay, then you're halfway home. And that's really the truth. So, you know, have a sense of humor. Work at having a sense of humor. Work at, you know, being charming and being pleasant and being cute and funny, okay? Now, I don't mean being a phony about it, but, you know, I'm just letting you know, these are 10 things that women love about men, and they find them attractive and hot and sexy or whatever, you know, desirable. And that's the main goal. I'm telling you right now, it shows intelligence. It shows that you're not too serious about yourself and that you're not too serious about life. And, and girls like that. Believe me, get them laughing. One of the things that, women hate about men is when men take themselves too seriously or they're too cocky or. Now, and a lot of times you can use your sense of humor to do a little flirting with a girl, okay? And you can pay them compliments without, getting them to go crazy, you know what I mean? Or without, coming on to them too heavy. And that works really good for you. It shows a girl that you're interested. Does that make sense? And basically that's what we call killing two birds with one stone. So you're letting her know that you're interested and you're making her laugh and smile and be happy. And what more could a guy possibly want out of life than to make a girl laugh and smile and be happy? I mean, if you think about it, right? All right, the next one is the way they smell, okay? It's really important how you smell. It's important that you have good personal hygiene, that you take a shower on a regular basis, use a little cologne, not too much, but a little. And it's a proven fact that you have natural scents, and those scents actually can help encourage your girl, or get her excited, or get her to where she really likes you, or get her to where she responds to you. Okay, and I'm not just making that up. Okay, it's not just about gee, you don't smell like BO all the time. It's about it hormonally affects them, okay? And it can physically and even mentally change your girl and her whole attitude towards you just by how you smell and that certain scent. So, make sure that you take a bath or take a shower on a regular basis. Make sure you use some cologne, okay? And you'll be surprised, okay? I mean, it's a hell of a lot better than having an unpleasant body odor. Wouldn't you agree with that? Well, so it's, good hygiene is extremely important. Okay, now, just as important as how you smell is how you look, okay? So dress good, dress well, okay? Dress stylish. Don't always be running around in your cutoffs and the holes in your pants and holes in your shoes and, your old gym shorts and your old gym sweatshirt. Hey, get up in the morning, take a shower, and then dress really, really nice, okay? And if you do that, I'm telling you right now, hey, it will improve your chances 1,000,000%. The bottom line really is you just never know when some girl's going to come over and pop into your house. So, hey, if you lay around the house looking like a bum, hey, then the next thing you know, she's going to lose interest and find somebody who's looking sharp. Now, that's just the truth. I'm not saying that you got to walk around in a suit and tie all the time, but you know what I mean. Just dress neat, okay? I hope that makes sense to you guys. It really comes down to just take a little pride in how you dress and how you look, Take some pride in it. Don't care or think it doesn't matter. It does. Take some pride. Now, the next thing to me is listening. You got to be a good listener, okay? No matter how good you talk, you got to be a good listener. By being a good listener, it makes a girl think that she's in a safe zone, okay? And it makes her think that she's there with somebody who actually cares and is interested in what she thinks and what she says. So be a really good listener, and you'll be surprised, how a girl will respond. You'll be surprised, how much she actually likes you, and how that impresses her that you are a good listener. I mean, women love to talk, man. I'm telling you, they love to talk. And if you give them an ear, okay, then hey, it might just mean the world to them, and that's how most girls feel. I'm telling you. Ask her some questions, okay? And truly listen to what her answers are and respond to them. That's a good tip. Hey, I guarantee you, chances are it'll pay off in the end just by you being a good listener, okay? Now, my next bit of advice, that things that I think girls think are really hot about guys, is kindness. You want to show a little kindness, okay? Be kind, be nice, be friendly, be caring, be kind to other people. I don't care if it's the bum on the street and you give him a quarter, or if it's how you treat your baby brother or your little sister. Or, be kind. Kindness just goes a long way. And, uh, and I think that's important, okay? I hope that makes sense. And I hope that doesn't take a ton of explanation, okay? Because if it does, we're in trouble in the beginning, all right? Just remember, man, you attract a lot more flies with honey than you do with vinegar, okay? So that's the bottom line right there. How you treat other people is a pretty good indicator as to how you're going to treat her. And girls are smart, man. They see that. Now, playing with kids, okay? When you're around kids and you play with little kids and you have a positive response to them, and you treat them really good, and you're honest and sincere about it, okay? Because like I said, you can't be a phony now. They'll know if you're a phony. Then, believe me, being a good guy when it comes to how you treat little kids, little tiny kids, hey, sometimes with girls, that's irresistible, man. They see somebody who's going to make a good father, and that means they're going to make a good husband too, okay? So that's one of the things that girls really, really, really find it, hot, sexy, okay? And because I think most girls are always secretly just kind of sizing up who's going to be a good dad. Hey, and if you're not being genuine, don't do it, okay? Because I promise you, they'll know, and that'll be an immediate turnoff. They won't want anything to do with you if you're faking or being a fraud about it, okay? I hope that makes sense. Another thing is, I mentioned on it earlier, okay? Have a clean house or have a clean room, because you never know when somebody's going to pop in on you. Hey, if your house is a great big huge mess and a great big huge pig pen, it's a total turnoff to girls. And you just never know when they're going to come over, and there you are in your smelly house and your smelly room, and you got clothes everywhere, and they see that they're just going to end up being a mother, not a equal, a equal, and not a spouse. Believe me, they don't want some guy who has lived off of his mother all their life, and that that she's going to end up just being your second mother, okay? They want a guy that shows a little independence, shows that he's capable of taking care of himself, okay? And, that it's not going to just turn out to be just a bunch of bullshit or just a bunch of work for some unappreciative jerk. They don't want to be your maid, and they don't want to be your mother, okay? Hey, and when a girl comes over and she sees that you got a nice tidy house and it's looking sharp, and that you're a responsible guy, they are going to respond. I guarantee you, they are going to respond. Hey, and they're going to appreciate it and appreciate you, and that's when you really, really, really got a good shot at having a date and having a girlfriend and having a long-term relationship. Now, I think those are 10 things that if all you guys follow them, you will really, really end up making yourself happy, and you'll end up making your future girlfriend happy too. Now, anyway, hey, that's what I think, okay? Happy Valentine's Day, and you guys are all on your own. Now, you can take my advice and use it, or you can say, it's all hooey and I'll do what I want. No problem either way. It's okay. Now,